So I get a phone call yesterday by my daughter's teacher. Right, mind you, I haven't seen my daughter since September 8th, and the way how it's looking, look like, I might just walk away completely, right? I just told people like I'm too old and I'm too grown to be fighting to be something that I was naturally supposed to be, right? So the teacher called me and say, is Kyla coming in? Because she haven't been to school in the last 2 days. And we called the mother, and the mother's not picking up the phone. Then we called the stepfather. She went and put this nigga on my daughter paperwork. We called the stepfather. He not picking up either. So we're going to have to do, like today, they're going to do a wellness check. Right? I'm being honest. I'm praying. It might sound fucked up. I'm praying that something terrible happened to both of them. I hope if it was an incident, I'm hoping that the only person that survived was my daughter. I'm being so honest. I pray that my daughter's safe. I definitely feel like I want to do a test to see if my daughter is mine. But I'm praying that something bad happened to everybody in the house, excluding my daughter. I tell people, so I figure it's either 3 to 4 things that happen. One, they all sick, right? 2, it's the first of the month. She could be getting evicted out of that apartment. 3, she trying to move. 3, she could be trying to move, right? 4, something fucking bad happened. So they're going to call me back today because they're going to do a wellness check, Or she took my daughter out of that school. But she got this nigga on my daughter's school paperwork as a stepfather. So it is what it is. I'm moving on with my life. I ain't got time for the dumb shit. I know that nobody gets away of doing fucked up shit to me. So I know God gonna handle that. I was deaf on it though. I hope she get a fucking disease. I hope she die. I hope something terrible, happened to her. Yeah. Or one, her mother died. It could be her mother died too. But I just know I'm one of them ones, and I ain't the one to play with. So something bad happening. And people could say I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. I was nothing but the worst on both of them motherfuckers, including her sons. The only fucking person I care about is my daughter. So, but they'll call me today. They're gonna send the police there to see what's going on. Maybe start beating her ass. Who knows? When I don't give a fuck, I just don't give a fuck. I'm just being honest. See what the card said was going on. Why my daughter not showing up in school? What happened to the mother? Told you I'm one of the ones. I ain't one of the ones to play with. Some bad always fucked up happen to people that play with me. What happened? What happened?
The 728 ball operator train is now arriving on track 302, 728 ball operator train now arriving on track 302, transfer opportunity.
Somebody's relationship that didn't work.
Train stop for Nickel,
Found out the nigga left her or some shit. Somebody's relationship that didn't work. Oh, somebody's relationship that didn't work out, huh? Why didn't it work out? Six of Swords. Burden.
731 bound train, track 303, Southern Park Hills, Jamaica, St. Albans, Limerick, Rockville Center, Baldwin, Freeport, Maracoma, Washington, Seaford, Massapequa, Massapequa Park, Emeryville, Copic, Limerick, Babylon, track 303, 731 bound train.
Let me find out that relationship. Let me find out they broke up with some shit. Some fucked up shit that happened.
Exit at St. Albans, and lastly, travel to Babylon.
All I'm getting is bad cards. So, again, my daughter's school called me yesterday, said that my daughter ain't show up to school for the last 2 days. They called the mother ain't picking up. She even put this bum ass nigga on my daughter's paperwork, her stepfather. He ain't picking up, so they called me. So now they're gonna do a wellness check at the house. Oh, it looked like karma backfired on nigga. I told nigga, I just withdrew myself. Hopefully she died. Hopefully he had a heart attack. All I give a fuck about is my daughter. And that's it. I don't give a fuck about nobody else in that house. I'm just being honest. So hopefully something bad happened to both of them motherfuckers. You know? Gotta be a dream come true. If both of them niggas died with some shit like that, or if they came into the house, they had to barge open the door, and the only person who was alive was my daughter, I wouldn't give a fuck. Just being honest. So, hopefully Davis get involved, or some shit like that, you know? So, yeah. I'm just telling you, nobody gets away with shitting on me or playing with my kids and don't nothing bad happen to them. Hear them sirens going off? Something bad happened. As long as my daughter's safe, at the end of the day, that's all I give a fuck about. Hopefully that nigga had a heart attack. Hopefully she got cancer or AIDS. I don't give a fuck about a son that live in the house either, because he ain't shit either. Only person I give a fuck about is my daughter. That's it. All I did, I removed myself out of the situation. I removed myself out of it. And I let God handle that shit. You know? So, yeah. Something bad happened. Something bad happened. That's all I can say. See, I feel like today is the 4th, right? So December 3rd, she ain't show up. December 2nd, she ain't show up. It's the 1st of the month. So either they found out about a nigga living illegally in the house and she got evicted. Some shit happened. She could be trying to secretly move, you know? Or she could be taking my daughter out of that school. Or something bad could happen, or she could be getting evicted out of the house. I feel like it's like an eviction going on. You know? Yeah. Either way, I pray that the worst shit don't happen. Only that I pray that my daughter is safe. You know? Yeah. And I know she don't want to let me know. Because I told the bitch. I said, you just got an apartment after living in the shelter for 4 years and you got a voucher and you gonna move some nigga in that you barely know around my daughter illegally into a house and gonna make you lose your shit? I said, that nigga gonna be your karma. And mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. Baby Hawk said, oh boy, what is she doing? You said possibly she's embarrassed to let you know. Yeah, but I'm gonna know anyway. Cause I keep getting the tower card and I keep getting the 4 swords. 4 and 16 equal 20. That's judgment by God. You know? Yeah. I told you I don't pay attention to no gnats and fleas that be in the comments. You know? But, yeah. As long as my daughter's safe, that's all I care about. Somebody could be in the house. It's either 4 or 5 things that's gonna happen, but I knew it was gonna happen. Either the grandmother died, right? They getting evicted. One of them in the hospital, they sick, or she moving. You know? You got niggas waking up early in the morning talking about what I look like. It's early in the morning. If I had to go to work this morning, I would not be up this early. But you up early in the morning talking about what I look like. Now think about your life. Think about your life. You up early in the morning talking about what I look like. He said trying to break out to another state. Nah, she gonna stay in New York because of vouchers for New York. She gonna stay in New York because of vouchers in New York. You know? But if she lose that voucher, she's not gonna be able to survive. And moving a nigga into the house is against that voucher. And last time I checked, the building that she lived in got cameras in it. So they could see other people going back and forth. And, you know, look, something fucked up happened to her. He probably punched her in the face or some shit, you know? You know? Something happened. You know how disrespectful it is for the school to call me, talking about we called the mother and we called the stepfather. What stepfather? How you meet a nigga in a couple months, move him in the house, and then you put him on your kids' paperwork so that means a nigga could come pick up my daughter. The ultimate disrespect. That's why, like, I hope that she's dead. I'm just being honest. right? I hope I hope she got AIDS. I hope she got cancer in the breast. I hope though. I wish the worst on that bitch. And if y'all don't understand why I feel like that, then oh well. I'm a whole motherfucking Capricorn. That bitch been setting traps since I met her. I wish the worst on her. Only person I care about is my motherfucking daughter. I don't give a fuck about nobody in that whole family, not even her kids. I don't. I don't. You know? But something happened though. Something happened. They could have started fighting in the house. Because, you know, hoes don't change. You know? But when you do evil shit, it always backfires you, especially playing with the earth angel. When you do evil shit, it always backfires you in the worst way. And on the worst way. I told her from the beginning, if you would have did this shit right, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. You know what I mean? You secretly moved the nigga into your apartment around my daughter. And what nigga gotta move in with you? What nigga gotta move in your apartment? A bum ass nigga. Women, if you meet a nigga that gotta move in with you, you fucking moving backwards. Cause that means he's homeless. If you meet a nigga that gotta live with you, that means you're dating homeless people. It never works out. It never works out. And she ain't shit anyway. She ain't faithful. She ain't shit. She don't give a fuck if somebody help her or not. She'll still tell you to kiss her ass. Like her karma is super bad. So then, you with a hoe, you ain't shit. It's just bound to go wrong. Her character is fucked up. His character is fucked up. It's bound to go wrong.
Washington branch trains will not be affected and will continue to make roadside stops. $1 tickets will be honored on the E and 7 subway lines for service to and from the bypass stations while that work is ongoing. Time now 7:28. Please step in, stay clear of the train on track 302. All aboard track 302. All aboard track 302.
They said we're gonna have to send the police to the house. I said, please do. Please send the police there.
Is now going on track 203. 740 Breakneck train, track 203. Stopping at Woodside, that's over Court, Flushing Main Street, hurrying up Broadway, Avondale, Bayside goes to Little Neck, and Breakneck. Track 203 for the 740 Breakneck train. Remember, reporting the trains that Captain on the captain.
Let her do whatever she's gonna do. You know, I let people, but I remove myself out of the picture. What else can I do? I said, don't call me. You did all that shit, I removed myself out of the picture. She did all that shit, had niggas calling my phone, and then like a couple, maybe like a week ago, she called and asked me for $10. Oh shit. Now you calling and asking me for $10. What happened to your man? What happened to your man that was living in the house? That you got to call or threaten me, that you gave my information to? What happened to your man? All of this disrespectful shit, now you're gonna call and ask me for $10. Nope. And if you got a man, why he can't give you $10? He living in the house, right? He can't give you $10? Oh, cause something happened, right? You said $10, that's some crackhead shit, right? Yeah. They telling on themselves, you know? Called and asked me for $10. I said, no, I don't know you. You gave niggas my name. You talking about where to find me at. The second time, like you like try like on the low, like put a hit out on me. Fuck you, bitch. You get no love. You don't get nothing. You know what I mean? You don't get nothing from me. If anything, you gonna give me my daughter. you know, we're gonna let the courts decide. But until we go to court, you ain't get nothing from me. You know? And the fact that you got to call and ask me for $10, she thought she was the shit. Cause she started working at a job that she asked me to do a reference to help her get the job, and then like shitted on me. You think you're gonna use me, and then everything gonna go great for you? You crazy as hell. I told you who I was. Nobody gets away with doing shit to an earth angel. Nobody.
Number 731, please step in, stay in perfect flow, train 1 on track 303, all aboard track 303, all aboard track 303.
See that number 303 was break down to number 33, which is a master number, right? I could like break down numerology, just see like everything that's going on, you know? Good. Anybody on the chat leaving disrespectful comments, you getting blocked right away. So, and if you waking up early in the morning, leaving disrespectful comments, that means your life fucking sucks. I'm on this motherfucker because I'm on my way to go to work. If I wasn't on my way to work, I'd be asleep right now. So if you waking up early in the morning, you know, talking about what I got on and some shit, like, you really need to get a life. That shit suck. You know? Baby Hawk said, you're a hard-working man, my left ear is ringing. All right, so if your left ear ringing, right? If your left ear ringing, that means something going on the right side of the body.
The 743 Huntington train Lamell arriving on track 304. So please remain behind the yellow safety line on track 304. As the 743.
We about to pull out some cars. Let me get on this train.
Making my park from 11 New York Complex, West Virginia, still say I support the Washington, track 304. Passengers to Forest Hills, first 4 cars to exit at Forest Hills.
And the right side is your artistic side. So that's like a spiritual gift that you got. So it's regarding your intuition. With your left ear ringing, it's talking about your intuition.
Until that train comes to a complete stop. Also, we ask that you allow the coach that are rolling on that train to exit before you board. As you are making your way to the train on the staircases, elevators, and escalators, the folks on track 304 are coming off that train and heading on the stairs, escalators, and elevators as well. So please be aware of those folks. Be careful. Stay safe. We want to be kind and courteous and mindful of the folks around you. We do appreciate it. Thanks for being the best part of our service. Stay safe and have a great day. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Grand Central.
You said, why be people feeling people's pain and heartache? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't feel shit. Cause I'm so over people. Like, I've been through this shit with my son. You know what I mean? Like, I told motherfuckers, I'm not fighting to be something that like, what the fuck do I look like going to court fighting to be a father? If you don't want me to be a father, you want to do little snake shit, then go raise your kid by your own. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm not being stressed out by nothing. Even if it's my own kid, I'm not doing it. Cause I did everything I was supposed to do. I'm just not doing it. You know? I'm just not doing it. I know people might feel like that's fucked up, but I've been through this shit already. You know? My biggest regret is having kids. Not because of the kids, it's because of the mothers. I'm over it. You don't want me to be a father? Let somebody else be a father. Leave me alone. Just leave me the fuck alone though. You know? I'm just being honest. Just leave me alone. Don't call me, don't ask me for shit. If you feel like you could replace somebody's father, go ahead. Go be a single mother. Don't call me. Leave me the fuck alone. Because that's my biggest regret anyway, was having kids. I'm never having no more kids. I'm done with it. You crazy as hell. You think I'm never having kids with a woman where they could do whatever. In this society, in this government, man, it's like we sperm donors. I see why men leaving their kids. You don't got no, it's like you ain't got no fucking rights. They do whatever they want with your kids. Especially and you could say like you chose the wrong woman, maybe I did. But I ain't living with that regret for the rest of my life. You don't want me to be a daddy? Leave me the fuck alone. Don't call me, don't bother me. Leave me the fuck alone. You got one life to live. You know what I mean? You know how many years I lost off my life stressing over my son? You think I'm gonna do that shit again with my daughter? You know? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm never having kids. I don't want no more kids. I don't give a fuck if I meet the right one. I don't want no fucking kids. Not in this world. Not in this government. That shit is not set up for a man to be a father. Sagittarius goddess, peace and love. I'm just being honest. So if y'all don't know, you know, I told you the school called me yesterday while I'm at work saying your daughter hasn't showed up in the school for the last 2 days. We called the mother, she didn't pick up. We called the stepfather. I'm like, you went and added this nigga on my daughter's paperwork? A nigga you don't even know. So this nigga could come pick my daughter up from school, do all type of shit. The ultimate disrespect, right? We called both of them, they not picking up the phone. So we gonna have to like send the police there. I'm like, please do. Please do. Now hopefully, I told you, you know, it's either 4 or 5 things that's happening. All I do is I remove myself and I let God handle people because I am a fucking earth angel. It's not, I told y'all, it was a nigga in the shelter that disrespected me last Sunday. He's in the shower and I knocked on the shower door. He said all this disrespectful shit. Then I seen him in the train station. I was like, cause he couldn't see me. I couldn't see him, but I knew who he was. I was like, bro, was that you like in the shower? And he said his little shit. I was like, okay. You know, I haven't seen that nigga since then. Since that Sunday, I haven't seen him. It's literally, I be testing my shit. I be testing like who I am, right? You know, like maybe I'm crazy. Nobody gets a pass at doing fucked up shit to me. Something fucked up always happened to him. I haven't seen that nigga in 2 weeks. Since that last conversation, that shit he did, I haven't seen a nigga in 2 weeks. So I was just sitting back waiting, you know, cause she got a history of doing bullshit. Right? You was in the shelter for 4 years, right? She was in the shelter for 4 years because she ran off with my daughter, tried to act like she was abused. Winded up being in a shelter for 4 years. It never worked out in your favor. They finally give her a voucher in July. The minute she can move into an apartment, she move a nigga in the apartment with her. You know that's against the voucher rules. You can't move nobody in the apartment that's not on the lease, right? So and what nigga gotta move in to your apartment? What nigga are you dating that gotta move into your apartment with your kids? I said, okay, right? Then she get this nigga my info, had this nigga call and threatening me. I'm like, you gave this nigga my info? Interesting, right? This shit gonna blow up in your face. Let me fall back. First, I was gonna really do some fucked up shit. Right? I said, nah, let me fall back. Let me just remove myself and let karma take off. So now, today the 4th, and you know the 4th, rent is due like the 1st, the 2nd, or the 3rd. So either 1, she getting evicted, 2, she moving, 3, something fucked up happened. And if something did fucked up happen, I don't give a fuck. Long as my daughter's, I don't care if everybody in that house died. I don't care if somebody ran and shot everybody up in that house, but my daughter was alive. That's all I give a fuck about. I'm just being honest. You know? You know? But I know God ain't gonna let nothing happen that's not supposed to happen. Right? So, and she got a history of being evicted. She didn't change. She do the same shit so she get the same results. If she changed, when a nigga asks, can I move in with you? No, I can't do that because I just was homeless for 4 years and that's against my voucher. And then, you know, I got a little girl that live here. So no, you can't live with me. But no, that's not what she did. She meet niggas off the chat line. You know what I mean? She meet niggas off the chat line and you know, weird shit. You know? Nah, don't worry about my daughter. I ain't worried. I put my kids' life in God's hands. I'm not worried about nothing. You know? I ain't worried about nothing. Cause like I said, if she homeless, if she evicted, my daughter gonna have to come with me. So if she's sick, my daughter gonna have to come with me. If she dead, my daughter gonna have to come with me. Either way, I don't give a fuck. As long as my daughter okay, that's all I care about. It could be something simple, like they got a flu. But why they not answering the phone now? Let's check on them. See what the cards tell me. What happened to the mother? Why my daughter not showing up at school? I'm a Pisces moon too. Baby, hope you're a Pisces moon like me, huh? So you definitely psychic. Pisces moon, the most psychic moon you can have. You know? I'm by myself. You said I gotta pick better women. I don't even want no woman. After what I've been through, I'm good by myself. I had my first baby when I was 27. I'm 41 years old. You know? So it ain't like I was fucking 18, 17 making babies. You know? You could get with a person and they fool you. You know? They fool you. They be a piece of shit. So, you know, I'm not gonna kick myself. Yeah, I beat myself up enough. That's my biggest regret, is having kids and having kids with the people that I had with. But I'm not gonna live with that regret. I'm not living with that. I ain't living with that. I'm keeping it fucking moving. You don't want to allow me to be a father? Then okay. You know? Leave me the fuck alone. You want somebody else to be a father? Let them be a father. I'm out. You know? Or you could give me my motherfucking kid, but if you think I'm gonna spend 21 years, you know? You said it's about your kids. Nah, it ain't about, it's about my kids, but men don't have no rights. You know what the lawyer told me? The lawyer told me, even though this bitch kidnapped my daughter for 4 years, she still was living with the daughter. I mean, she still was living with the mother. So if the daughter say that she want to live with her mother, they gonna keep the daughter with the mother. Even though she kidnapped her, even though I'm the better parent, they still gonna let the daughter live with the mother. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how the courts are. So what the fuck I look like? I'm not dealing with that shit. Either I get full custody of my daughter, or go raise the kid, you know, or go raise the kid. Leave me the fuck alone. Either you give me full custody, and I raise my daughter, and you get to see him like on the weekends or whatever, or leave me the fuck alone. Because they still be playing games. If a judge grant me joint custody, that means the mother is still playing. I dealt with that with my son. The mother wasn't following nothing in the judge court order, right? Telling my son shit to do when he get with me, all type of shit. The judge did nothing. So you still got to deal with somebody that you don't want to deal with, right? with joint custody. You think I'm gonna deal with that shit for 21 years? No. Either give me full custody of my daughter, look at the facts, or let her go raise her. I'll see you when you get older. Leave me the fuck alone. What's going on? And people feel like I'm fucked up, then oh well, I don't care. Life is short. I'm 41. My daughter's 6 years old. You think I'm gonna spend the next 12 to 15 years going back and forth? You being wasted your life. No. What's up, bro? You think I'm gonna fight to be a daddy? Fuck, I gotta fight to be a father for. I thought I was born a father. Not doing that shit. So y'all better be careful whoever y'all have kids with, because that shit don't never work out for the man. Shit don't. The government don't give a fuck about a man. He said that's why my friend did what he did and waited till his daughter turned 18. It's fucked up. You know, by then, your daughter, you know, is fucked up because they create generational curses and trauma. Because think about it, as a man, right? You already, as a man, you already know what little girls turn out to be when there's no man around. When they don't have no father, they look for love from other men. They wind up being promiscuous, right? And then the mothers be stupid. They'll move some dude around that don't even give a fuck about them, and they'll molest them. Why? Because it ain't they fucking kid. And most of the time, these women begin with niggas that want to play stepdaddy, and they don't even take care of their own fucking kids. Think about this. If this dude had to come move into her apartment, and that means something wrong with him that he can't get his own apartment, right? He had to move into it. She's on government assistance. So he put a voucher and everything at risk, right? Right? So if he got kids, right? Let's do the math. If he got kids himself, right? It's only a 3-bedroom apartment. My daughter's room, her son's room, and her room is no kitchen. It's no living room, right? It's a kitchen, but it's no living room. Where the fuck is his kids playing at? When is he taking care of his kids if he lives with a woman with kids? Where's his kids at? So, well, yeah. Let's check on it. Why my daughter not showing up to school no more? And why the mother and the dude not picking up the phone? Why they not picking up the phone? Because the police will be there today. Right? The magician, huh? You may be selfish and manipulative in a relentless pursuit of money. And she only brought the nigga there because that's when Trump cut food stamps. So she panicked and moved the nigga into the house because she thought she was gonna have to be a grown up. She wanted to manipulate a nigga. She can't make it on her own, right? You may be selfish and manipulative in a relentless pursuit of money. You attempt to control or deceive others. Oh, Alexandra, right. Let me explain something to you. I'm not stressing over shit. That's what people don't understand. When I don't give a fuck no more, I don't give a fuck no more. I'm worried about me. I'm focused on me. I don't give a fuck about nobody that's trying to bring no stress, even if it is my kids. I don't care. Yes, I love my daughter, but I'm not stressed over this shit. I'm not doing it. So don't think that I'm stressed. I'm just talking about it, right? You attempt to control or deceive others. You don't recognize good opportunities when you see them. Lack of clear thinking. So we're dealing with a dumb bitch. So Aries, Virgo energy. Somebody not thinking, right? Control or deceive other people. Tell me more. Here you go. Loss. 1 and 5 equal 15. Look at that. You know? If you go in there talking about stop stressing and don't give them their power, I'm gonna block your ass. How many times I tell you I don't give a fuck, and how the fuck am I giving somebody my power by talking about it? I'm talking about it. How the fuck am I giving somebody my power? Right? So, please stop putting that in the comments. If you a foe, it's like you projecting some shit on me. If you a foe, okay? Emotional upheaval. Life seems unbearable. Separation from the ones you love. Thank you. Somebody, I appreciate it. Get the fuck out of here. Because motherfuckers be projecting, oh, stop stressing. Now you trying to make like I'm emotionally unbalanced. Nigga, I'm talking. I talk. Don't make power. How the fuck am I giving some power? How? Told motherfuckers don't call me no more. Don't project your, when people say shit like that, oh, it look like you stressing out. It look like you trying to be funny, like you trying to project some shit on me. I ain't stressed about shit. I'm getting to the motherfucking bag. So, it don't look good. It don't look good for them. Yeah. Why they not pay? How's my daughter doing? God got them. The lovers. God got them. Why the lovers out here? Yeah. 69, that's a Cancer. My daughter good. My daughter good. Because I know God got my daughter. Ancestors, God got my daughter. 69 is the number 4 Cancer. My daughter good. You know? But she could be getting evicted out of that apartment. She could be getting evicted. Did she get evicted? Ancestors, did she get evicted? You know? If you believe in God, you believe in God. I know God ain't gonna let nothing happen to my kids. But he will fuck up the people that's around them. Right? Yeah. Show me did mom get evicted? Bad time to make major life changes? 3 of Cups? Overindulgence in food and drink? Limits on your income? She might be going to court or some shit. Yeah. Show me my baby mother. All praise to the Most High God. Show me my enemies. Because she is a fucking enemy. That's a relationship. Right? That's a relationship. What about it? 10 of Cups. Okay, 10 of Cups. A relationship. So how's it looking? Oh. Something I said about what will happen. See, this is the high priestess, that's me. That's a relationship, right? They go to kids, right? Why we talking about my intuition? What about this relationship? 6 of Cups, the past. 2 and 6 Cups equal 8 Cups. 8 of Cups is walking away. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Soulmate energy. Oh, somebody juggled, somebody cheating. Somebody was cheating on somebody. Somebody was cheating on somebody. And what happened after somebody was cheating on somebody? They go Cancer. Success, what about success? 5 of Wands. Somebody fighting with a Cancer. The dude is a Cancer. Fighting at 7 equals 12. Fighting 12 is the police. What happened? Oh, so that's the police. Fighting and the police got called. Fighting and the police got called. What happened? Some type of fighting, and the police got called. And the police got called. Then what happened? What happened when the police got called? Capricorn towards Virgo, she a Taurus. Virgo a Taurus woman, what about it? Knight of Pentacles? What about the Knight of Pentacles?